I was skeptical about this one. I'd been eyeing the latest Samsung smart TVs for a while, but I was hesitant to spend that kind of cash. But after seeing a friend's unit in action, I decided to take the plunge with the 2025 Samsung 77-inch Class S90F Smart TV. Link is in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon. I'll be honest, my old TV was starting to show its age, the picture was grainy, the colors weren't popping like they used to, so I was excited to see what the S90F had to offer. As soon as I plugged it in and started watching some 4K content, I knew I'd made the right decision. The AI-powered processor really delivers on its promise, transforming everything on screen to impressive 4K resolution. I mean, I expected it to look better, but it's more than just a minor upgrade, it's a night and day difference. Another thing that really blew me away was the brightness and contrast. I've got a bit of a sunroom in my living room, and during the day, it can get pretty tough to watch TV without it looking washed out. But the S90F's powerful brightness and deeper contrast kept the picture vibrant, even in the toughest conditions. And with HDR+ support, you really get to see the full range of colors and contrast levels that 4K has to offer. One major use case where I've really been enjoying the S90F is with sports. My family's into a lot of different sports, and the motion accelerator 144Hz feature really comes in handy during fast-paced action. It's hard to put into words, but the smooth motion and reduced tearing just make the whole experience feel less choppy. It's almost like having a different TV in a whole different price range. Another feature that's really impressed me is the vision mode. It's this clever little setting that basically takes your environment into account and adjusts the color temperature to match. So, if you're watching TV in a bright room, it'll turn up the brightness and make things more comfortable on the eyes. And if you're watching in a dimly lit room, it'll do the opposite. It's a really thoughtful touch that shows how much Samsung's put into this TV. Alexa integration is also super convenient, of course. It's nice to be able to control the TV and access other smart home devices without having to reach for the remote. But there are a few things to keep in mind before you buy. The S90F runs pretty hot, so if you're watching for extended periods, it can get warm to the touch. And the voice control, while generally reliable, can be a bit finicky sometimes. It's not the most consistent I've ever used, but it gets the job done most of the time. Pros and cons. For all its bells and whistles, one thing I love about the S90F is how easy it is to set up. It literally took me like 10 minutes to get going, and the interface is super intuitive. I also love the 4K upscaling, which has basically transformed low-res content into something that's on par with native 4K. I've been watching a lot of older TV shows and movies on Netflix, and it's been a real treat to see them in a whole new light. On the other hand, I've noticed that the TV can sometimes be a bit slow to respond to voice commands. It's not a deal-breaker, but it's something to keep in mind. And for some reason, the TV doesn't support the latest version of Google Assistant, which can be a bit annoying if you're invested in the Google ecosystem. All in all, I'm more than happy with the Samsung 77-inch Class S90F Smart TV. It's genuinely impressed me in ways I didn't think possible, and I'm excited to see where I can take my viewing experience from here. Thanks for watching, and the link to the TV is in the description below. Hope you find this helpful, and until next time, happy viewing.